XRP advocate sounds alarm as SEC aims at Ripple's institutional operations. Ripple is seeking a discovery extension in the Ripple SAC affair, which has exposed a crucial battle for its operations and has been repeated by XRP advocate Fred Rispoli. A new twist has emerged in the SEC's case against Ripple. The blockchain startup has officially asked for a short delay for the deadline for discovery related to remedies. The SEC has asked for Ripple's post-complaint contracts and financial statements for the past 2 years, and Ripple plans to comply with their request. Commenting on the news, XRP advocate and legal expert Fred Rispoli voiced his worries over the continuing legal processes. The importance of the present stage of the lawsuit was pointed out by Rispoli, especially considering the SEC's investigation into Ripple's activities after the verdict on the motion for summary judgment. He stressed that Ripple must protect its institutional activities by making sure it complies with all regulation. As Ripple attempts to safeguard its economic interests while navigating the intricate regulatory framework, Rispoli's comments highlight the seriousness of the problem. The extension request shows that Ripple Labs and the SEC are still at odds legally. Ripple is trying to meet its regulatory requirements and protect its business model at the same time. There is no protected area. Holders of XRP are keeping a careful eye on the legal processes, making note of any developments that could affect Ripple and the sector as a whole. The result of this disagreement will have far-reaching consequences, drawing attention to the persistent difficulties that blockchain enterprises have in dealing with regulations. In sum, the need for more time to complete the discovery phase is indicative of the continuing animosity between Ripple and the SEC, who are locked in a complex legal dispute that may affect XRP and the cryptocurrency market in the years to come. The Securities and Exchange Commission is the topic of a letter from senators in the U.S. highlighting the agency's immoral behavior. The SEC intends to appeal the verdict on programmatic sales, while CP is still under its jurisdiction. Plans might be affected, though, by the SEC's increased scrutiny. Investors were captivated by U.S. lawmakers for the second consecutive session on Thursday. Case of the debt box in litigation. The chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, was the recipient of a letter from Senators J.D. Vance, Tom Tillis, Bill Hagerty, and Cynthia Lummis. Notably, the senators highlighted the fallout from the SEC case against Debtbox by noting that a restraining order was issued, leading to the freezing of the defendant's personal and business assets, the shutdown of Debtbox, and a decrease of over 56 in the native token of Debtbox. The unscrupulous and disrespectful way any federal agency handled its business is absolutely unacceptable. Additionally, by making their statements, the senators may have paved the way for a reconsideration of prior SEC cases concerning Bitcoin. This case demonstrates that the commission should investigate other enforcement matters that it initiates. This holds true irrespective of whether the commission's staff knowingly provided fabricated evidence or provided incorrect information by accident. It is hard to have faith in other situations when their foundation is dubious facts, obfuscations, or outright lies. Box was moved to dismiss the accusations against him by the Social Security Administration on January 30th, 2024. The Securities and Exchange Commission chose to drop the charges rather than face more legal scrutiny. The Securities and Exchange Commission must provide justification for its exemption from penalties for providing false and misleading statements to the court as per a December 2023 court ruling. Criticism of the Securities and Exchange Commission for immoral actions is nothing new. The spotlight has shifted to former SAC Director Bill Hyman in the ongoing litigation involving Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The director of Essex, Hyman, claims that 2018 was the year when cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum were no longer regarded as securities. Included are both the Hyman papers and those from the SEC Ethics Group. Noting Ethereum's importance was crucial. That was before Hyman worked for Simpson Thacher, an organization that promotes enterprise Ethereum. Hinman resumed his career in power at Simpson Thacher after leaving the SEC. In December of 2021, the United States government watchdog group Oversight took legal action against the Securities and Exchange Commission. Allegations presented by Empower Oversight state that Ripple Lab and XRP were targeted by former SEC officials. Hyman allegedly received millions of dollars from Simpson Thacher when he was helping the SEC monitor the U.S. Bitcoin business, according to Powerful Monitoring. This is quite interesting. Documents linked to the contentious Hyman speech showed that, despite warnings from the SEC Ethics Unit, Hyman persisted in meeting with Simpson Thax. A thorough examination of the events leading up to the SEC's defamatory allegations against Ripple might significantly influence the outcome of the lawsuit. The SEC's attempts to appeal the decision about the programmatic sales of XRP may be affected by the heightened scrutiny. The SEC may have a hard time downplaying the importance of the papers associated with him and his remarks if they try. Using the doctrine of attorney-client privilege, the Securities and Exchange Commission made no less than 6 separate efforts to conceal the documents connected to the Hyman speech. According to the XRP weekly chart, the price movement is sending out bearish price indications. As XRP set below the 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages, bearish price signs were sent out by the cryptocurrency on both the weekly and daily chart. The 0.5 resistance level and the 50-day exponential moving average would come into play if the price were to surpass the 0.52 handle. Attempts by the bulls to breach the 200-day exponential moving average would be within the realm of possibility. Should XRP break through the 50-day exponential moving average in the market, investors linked to developments should pay attention to U.S. lawmakers and the SEC cryptocurrency litigation. However, if the price were to fall below the 0.49 barrier and then break below the 0.5042 support level, it would likely lead to a slide into the 0.4 support level. A relative strength index rating of 42 for the past 14 days indicates that XRP is on the verge of becoming oversold. This morning's XRP daily chart reaffirmed the bearish price signals. Furthermore, the business has announced that it has adjusted its approach to selling XRP to institutional buyers. Ripple issued its quarterly report for the fourth quarter of 2023 on February 7, emphasizing important legal triumphs over the SEC. These improvements were implemented even before the partial triumph over the SEC in the ruling on July 13 won in the public eye. As a whole, the cryptocurrency industry celebrated a historic win with these rulings, which made it crystal apparent that XRP is not considered a security under federal law. Aside from highlighting Ripple's commitment to fair play and ethical business practices, this perspective shift has wider implications, such as influencing the classification of digital tokens. The fact that Ripple changed the way it sells XRP in reaction to the court order shows that the company is serious about following the rules and creating a fair cryptocurrency ecosystem. Although not fully accomplished in Ripple's licensing procedure, these adjustments showcase Ripple's clever approach to dealing with crypto regulations. The report also provides a comprehensive review of Ripple's worldwide compliance efforts, showcasing key licensing achievements. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has granted Ripple a license to operate as a significant payments institution, while the Central Bank of Ireland has registered Ripple as a provider of virtual asset services. Great success was achieved in each of these endeavors. Alternatively, these successes are critical to Ripple's plan to conform to the global norm. This proves Ripple's dedication to following the rules of the international monetary system and extending its services to more places. The overall rising trend in the cryptocurrency industry was mirrored by the substantial increase in XRP trading volumes in the fourth quarter of 2023, an increase to an average of $600 million per day in spot trading volume for XRP was reported by Ripple in the fourth quarter. In the report, this data was presented. There is more to this increase in trade activity than meets the eye. That's all for now.